basketball has been making the waves in the country. There's a gentleman called Peter Kiganya. He's been doing training camps in the country. We'll be having that interview, and that's where we're going to wrap up Top Sport this afternoon. It's been quite action-packed. We've gone to South Korea, we've gone to Morocco, we've come back home, we've gone to the Awendo Green Stadium with Bernardo Zhuang. I've had Sepe Mulama right here. I've had Musa and Maurice in as far as mountain climbing is concerned. So quite an action-packed afternoon. But it doesn't end, because as from 4:15, Brano Twal will be right here with his panel for the game between Schalke and Hertha Berlin. That's a Bundesliga action that tips off at 4:30. But for now, I'll leave you with this interview that just gets you up to speed with what's going on in the basketball scene.
I started playing basketball by default. I did okay in high school, in primary school. Then I was called to attend the Isli Boys High School. So Isli Boys High School, we had a lot of stuff going on. I was in choir, I was in traditional dance, I was in Fast St. John's Ambulance Club, you know, Scouts, all that. But I think my sophomore year, one of the teachers, I think, if I want to say it was like Mr. Mwanyika or someone like that, saw my height and they're like, you have to play basketball. If you don't play basketball, we'll punish you. And that's how I ended up being in basketball. I made that switch there and I stuck with basketball. I just liked it. I wasn't good at it, but I wanted to excel. Like I was like, I have to get better at this. I have to figure it out, you know. I think when I was in '92, there was a movie, someone had done a movie about African players. It's called The Air Up There with Kevin Bacon. So they were doing auditions. I happened to dunk and one of the guys happened to like me. And Charles Minor was the one who was going for the audition for the movie, The Air Up There. And they were like, they were good, kind enough to tell me just tag along with Charles Minor. And we went to LA for, I think it was like 12, 14 days, something like that. But they discovered me, I was playing for KPA. Kenya Ports Authority. We were on the league like 1 year. So when I came back, I started playing for KPA, but then there was a coach from the States. He was coaching at KCITI. And he had scouted players, and one of the players he was scouting was me to join his team. And he told me, okay, join my team, we'll work with you, we'll help you get your skill level up, develop your skill level, and then we'll help you get a scholarship. And then so I played for him for like 4 months, 5 months. He trained me a lot, and then in '97 I moved. I went to the States on a basketball scholarship. My life just revolves around basketball. I love it. I am who I am because of basketball. Basketball has opened a lot of doors for me. Like I've had an amazing journey, you know, and basketball has opened a lot of doors for me. And I was just a kid from Weki, you know. So to me, I owe the game a lot, and I try to give back to the game. The opportunity, whether it's training kids, whether it's, you know, training a professional player, you know, whatever I need to. Last time I came for the whole basketball tour, I did a camp actually. I went to Kisumu, I did a camp in Yala, and we did a camp in Nairobi. So that's how we started. It's just through talks with coaches and just, you know, just trying to fill in the gap. Like, what do you need? What do you, like, how can we help you? How can you help you impart the knowledge? So that's basically what I've been trying to do, is just figure out a way how we can empower the coaches who are here on the ground, who are here with the kids all year round. The hope is we can expose them, identify some talent. The goal camps in Nairobi, like we don't have to go to everywhere, and then I can scout the players, bring them to Nairobi in one location, and we can invite American coaches from the States to come here and just watch the kids. And then when if they like a player, they pick him. But the goal is just to give them hope, just give kids hope and give them the like, I've been there, like I know what it is to train without shoes. I know that, you know, to train with soles, metobokas, I know that journey. So I believe if they see someone who's walked that path, who's gone that, traveled that journey and made it, then, you know, you never know. We can have a player who can make the NBA. Pascal Siakam was discovered like that in one of these camps like that. And that's the hope, is we expose more kids, we create a database with these kids, we put the information on there, we put videos of them practicing, we share with coaches from different schools in the States or even in Spain. We share with some coaches and we take it from there. You know, there's no promises, you know, it's just work as hard as you, worry about what you can control. That's what I'm asking. Put in the work, put in the effort, the rest will take care of itself. I've lived my journey is over. Like I've played my basketball to the most I could play. There's nothing I can take away or add to it. So it's their path now. It's them to figure it out, and I don't want to be the one telling them go do that, do that. They tell me what they want to do. I support them. My daughter likes swimming. I support her in swimming. My son Peter wants to run track. Now he said he wants to play American football. I'm a dad. I'm supporting him all the best he can. We're hoping the young fella will take up basketball, but we'll see where that goes. I don't know how that will go out. When it comes to like sports, I've realized that like government has its own. It's not like they have their own mandate. They have their own vision. The federation has its own vision, and sometimes both of them don't line up. So if they don't line up, it's going to be a problem. Like, you know what I mean? The government will not support the federation. The federation will be at war with the government. So it just depends if both can line up the vision and kick in the right place, in the right direction. Then it becomes very different. You cannot half step. You cannot be 50-50. You have to be all in. You have to be, okay, you have to sit down and really assess yourself and be like, what do I want to do? What am I good at? Like me, coaching basketball makes me happy. I love basketball. So when I'm doing it, it might be 9 to 6. I've had days where I'm coaching from 9 to 6. I'm tired, but I love the game, so it's not like a job. I don't feel tired. I go, but I'm like, wow, I'm tired, you know, because that's my passion. So if you pursue something which is your passion, it's very easy for you to be fully vested in it. And if you're fully vested, it will come. But if you're on the fence, like walking the fence, you're trying to figure out, do I go here? Do I go here? For example, when I was juggling traditional dance and basketball, it wasn't I wasn't doing well in either. I was doing okay, but there was no chance of me being really dedicated to one and excelling. So for anybody who want to do something, you just got to be fully in it. Like go 100, you know. If it's possible 110, just be fully vested in it and just don't let anybody tell you anything. Like, you know, like that's your journey. People on the outside might not understand it. Because sometimes it's hard for someone to understand your path or what you want. But, you know, if you dream about it a lot, eventually something gives and you make dreams come true sometimes, you know, if you keep on pushing.